Hey guys, it's Zoe Babies here. Today I would like to introduce you to the small guinea pig family that we adopted this past weekend. So we have adopted 3 more female piggies, which means our herd now consists of 14 female piggies, and they are all short-haired or hairless. So I don't have any long-haired piggies, and I don't have any boys, they're all girls. So let me introduce you to Mommy Pig. And what? I'll just zoom in here. This is not Mommy Pig. Oh, where are you going? This is Monka. But Mommy Pig, who is over there, looks very much similar to Monka. So there you get a good view of Mommy Pig. So we're getting very confused between Monka and Mommy Pig. And let me zoom in on this little rascal here. This one, I'm not sure whether she's black or just really dark brown, I can't tell. And she got a little white sock. So that's Anya, and her little brown sister next to her, that is Tina. So mom is called Samantha, next to mom, who now moved, so not next to mom. So Samantha at the back, she's the Mommy Pig. Tina is the one next to her, and then the darker one, that is Anya. So those are our 3 new piggies. Their babies were born on the 11th of June, so they're still really young and small. They're absolutely lovely and absolutely perfect, and mom is doing a good job keeping them in line and feeding them and looking after them. She's a great mom. So you may wonder where I got these piggies from. Let me actually move into the cage so you can get a better view of them. And of course they all moved now. So before we moved into the guinea pig cage so you would get a better view of the piggies, of our little family here, I was asking if you were wondering where we got the piggies from. So actually let me just film them a bit. They're so cute and so distracting. Aren't they just lovely? Right, I shall go back out of the cage and sit down and tell you their story. So at the weekend we went to visit a friend who used to run a guinea pig rescue, and although she has stopped with the rescue now, every so often she still takes in piggies that need a home and tries to find them a forever home. So she was contacted by someone who had a guinea pig, and because of changed circumstances they couldn't keep the guinea pigs. There was actually more than one, but you know, I'm focusing here on Samantha. So because the lady's circumstances changed, she couldn't unfortunately keep the guinea pigs. So what she did, she contacted my friend who used to run a guinea pig rescue. So that's a good thing to do. If your circumstances change and you can't look after the piggies, please contact a rescue, and you know, don't just dump the piggies. Find a good rescue and ask them to take them in. So that's what happened. So Samantha arrived at my friend's, and gradually she was getting bigger and bigger and bigger until she had the babies. So when we went down, my friend said she had these piggies in, and although we didn't really want to take any more piggies, how could we say no? We have the space and the time and, you know, the money for vet bills and stuff, so we may as well, you know, add 3 little piggies to our herd, and now we are back up to 14. A while ago I had 14 piggies, and it is a lot of work, but I know what I let myself into. These guys at the moment aren't really a bother because they are so tiny, but they won't stay tiny for very long. So as far as integrations go, that was really easy. When we came home, I obviously didn't have anything prepared because I didn't know I was coming home with these guys. So I just popped the piggies into the big cage with all the rest of the gang, and it all went great. I mean, Mom integrated very fast with the rest of the gang, and the babies weren't any bother at all. The only one who initially seemed to object a bit to the babies was Lacey. I think she just really got spooked by these little things running around like crazy, but she's absolutely fine with them. Also, we keep a bit of an eye on Philippa. I don't know where she is now, but Philippa is one of our skinny pigs, and she gets super excited, and she doesn't know how big and strong she is. So sometimes we need to, you know, just keep an eye on her. What are you doing under that bed? I think Fiona may be licking Buffy. How sweet is that? So yeah, integrations weren't a bother at all. They all settled in really well. But what we did, we built the 3 CNC grids or cube extension. There's no Coroplast, so what I did, I put a picnic blanket on the floor, and these are the picnic blankets with the water resistant surface on the one side and then the fleece on the other side. So I put one of them on the floor, and I put a bit of fleece on top of it, and then a second piece of fleece on top of that, and the top layer I change on a daily basis. So you can see there that Mom is actually quite small, but she's doing okay. She's looking well after the babies, but I think you could just see there a bit of her ribs sticking out. So she's on the smaller side, but she's doing well and looking well after the piggies. So yeah, back to the cage extension. So we have these layers of fleece, and the top one I clean out every day. And then we have the grids. I keep this Heidi hut in them, in the cage, which they absolutely love, and that's from Just Add Pets, and it's a fantastic Heidi hut. I love it to bits. And then they have their water bottle, and they have a bowl of pellets. They don't have any hay at the moment. That's because I just cleaned them out, and the cage is actually open so they can mingle with the rest of the gang, so they don't need hay in there. They know where the hay is, they find their way around the cage. They're quite good like that. Oh, there's Flipper. We were talking about you. You good piggy, but you're so super excited. Right, let's go back to the babies. So at night they're always locked up in their own cage, just the mom and the 2 babies, and during the day, if we are home, they're allowed out most of the day, and if we're at work, they're not allowed out, so then we take them out in the evening to mingle with the rest of the gang. And as you can see, there's no issues here at all. There's Samantha and Zoe having a share of the water bottle. There's a big water bottle in the cage, but Zoe of course prefers the one that she can't get to all the time. So yeah, all the girls get on really well with each other. The only reason why I still keep the babies separate is because I'm not always sure that in the big cage, when Mom is in the big cage, she finds the time to feed the babies, because obviously everything is still very new to her, and she has to learn the way around here and what the routine is, and it's too much stress, I think, for her to A, get used to new surroundings, and B, have to look after the babies. So that's why she gets quiet time away alone, her and the babies. But as I said, she's doing a good job, and the babies are eating, so they're eating solid food. They have done so for a while, even long before we got them. They eat pellets, they eat hay, they eat lettuce. They, you know, they can feed themselves, but I want them to get milk for as long as possible, because it can only be good for them. And they're really fun to watch around the cage, especially when you just open the wee cage and let them back in. They just run around like crazy. They're such good fun. So yeah, that's our 3 new additions to the cage. I wish that water bottle wasn't in the way. Let's move the camera there. So that's our 3 additions to the cage. I hope you like them, and if you want to keep track of their progress, every day I post 3 pictures of mom and the babies on Facebook. So please subscribe to my Facebook channel, or just go on there and look at the pictures. The album is called Samantha and Babies. So, you know, every day you have 3 pictures, and then you can see them gradually go older. Excellent. I hope you enjoyed this wee video, and I'm sure you will get another update on the babies in a few days' time. Take care and speak to you all soon. Bye bye.